What's up, what's up? Randy Green from Rapper Lyricks. My name is Lyricks and you're watching Koogle TV in LA. It feels incredible back in LA, you know? I mean, first, as soon as you get off the plane and you get out the gate, you go outside, the weather just hits you, you know? New York is kind of side to that right now. It's a little cold, but just that desert, chill wind, it was beautiful. I love it. Had my in and out, I'm happy, you know? It's amazing. I started music because I wanted to break my anonymity. I didn't want to be just like this career kid at school. I wanted to make a name for myself. My intentions was kind of very shallow at the beginning. It was just like, I was in marching band, I was a small Korean kid in my high school, which is predominantly white, city called McLean. I met like a very tight circle of friends that were into hip hop, like genuine, real, lyrical, deep, boom bap hip hop. And we kind of created our own little collective and we started making music. My first rap that I ever wrote was for an English class, actually. It was a creative book report where you could either, you know, write a paper, make a video, or make a song. And I made a song. And that one, I think it was like 2 people after I, you know, went to the front of the stage or front of the class and I was walking back to my desk. Some guy like tapped me on the knee and was like, yo, that was really good, you know, like you should continue doing that. And that one little scene, oh my God. You don't even know what's happening. This girl right here, Unpretty rap star Jessi.
I'm not an Unpretty rap star no more.
I know, I'm just saying though, I just like saying that because that's...
I'm just an artist. Hi Koogle TV, my name is Jessi, thank you for having me. I love LA!
You gotta look at the crowd at Velasco right now. So when I was walking back to my desk from the front of the class, someone just tapped me on the knee and was like, hey Rick, like, that was really good, you know? And at that time, you know, high school is where you kind of identify yourself, you figure out who you are. And just hearing that encouragement, hearing that little words of nourishment, just like, yo, you should continue to do this, that's all it took, and the rest is history. So after that, I started writing raps, not as a career move, but just to become more popular, you know what I mean? I was tired of being like the token Asian guy in all white school. So I started writing little raps here and there, started battling local cats, and then it was right before college when I started getting paid for my, you know, for my work. You know, little rhyme raps that I was writing on a piece of napkin was actually transformed into cash in my wallet. That's when I realized, you know, I could do this as a living, you know? And that's how I switched up. That was kind of like how it began as lyrics. I had this song called Pray For Me. I think that was one of the, Pray For Me or Scarred. Those are 2 songs that I'm really proud of in my archive, I guess. Because when I first started rapping, as I said, it was for my braggadocio, just like trying to glorify myself. And then I was blessed to move to Africa and I lived there for a little bit. And I completely just flipped my whole paradigm, you know what I mean? It was just like rapping about temporary skills or talents that the Lord gave you, like it was just stupid to kind of charang about that. So I started making songs with content, with kind of like life-changing type of motives, and I think those songs really kind of accentuated that mission that I was having, you know? And so if people never heard of lyrics, I would like them to kind of stumble across Scarred, some of my older stuff. You know, the stuff now is just, it's very hip-hop based, and I still have a positive foundation around it, but if they really want to know what I'm about, I'm not about the temporary cheering or the audience liking me. Like, people glorifying you is very fickle. You're hot today and you're cold tomorrow. So I'm not about, you know, being accepted. I'm just about making sure that the bigger mission is done. You know what I mean? No doubt. Well, before I tell you what boom bap is, I need to explain the definition of boom bap. All right. So we live in an era right now where the old school, see, they call it old school, but back in our day, boom bap was the 96, 92 to 98. Not only constricted to those eras, but it was just that real New York, gritty, DJ Premier, Diamond D, Lord Finesse, you know, digging into crates. It was a very golden age sound of hip hop. And that's what I grew up on. That's what I studied, and that's what I try to emulate my style from. From the Big L's to the old Jay-Z's to Nas, you The whole Sean P dunk down crew, like I was about that boom bap, boom bap. And as you know, as Koreans, pop means rice or food, and boom is just kind of like that. What's that onomatopoeia about? Just like it's done, boom, pop. So I started this cooking series on my Instagram where I'm just cooking Korean food, traditional, not like fusion like kimchi tacos or bulgogi burritos, but 할머니, 아빠, 옛날 like 짜고 맵고, like Korean traditional food. And my first boom bap post was actually me tangoing like 13 jars of kimchi. And I put it up on Instagram and I got so much love from it. And I think just like the duality of like having a rapper / like traditional cultural Korean foods come together, it was very interesting for people. And they wanted me to continue doing it, so I got maybe like 5-6 episodes of boom bap where I'm making everything from 닭도리탕 to like 고등어조림, just like your mom's favorite, while I'm talking in Lyricks' voice. And that's what it is, pretty much. It was my way of saying like, yo, you don't need to go to culinary school to become a chef. Korean food is very preference based, you find individuality in Korean food. Some people like it cha, some people like it a little shingo, some people like it mewa, some people don't. It's about finding yourself within that culinary experience, and that's what boom bap is. That's the most deep. What's next for me? While I'm in New York, I feel like when I was in Virginia, I was kind of waiting for opportunities to pop up, over there. And no hate to Virginia, I love Virginia. Always be my HQ, that's my heart. But the music scene out there is still developing, We're such an academic-based state and we're very clicked out where like the movements are hard to start because everyone is kind of separated. But me moving up to New York, the pace is different. I met a lot of different people, like Rex Dizzy, Dumbfounded is out there, Danny Chung from a Muso family. The next big project that's coming out is this film called Bad Rap, that's headed by Salima and Jakey Cho. And it's pretty much a documentary about 4 Asian American rappers trying to infiltrate this predominantly African American genre of music. We're not complaining, we're not saying, our lack of melanin makes it harder for us, but we're trying to show them, if we're undeniable and we're consistent and we're persistent, then people can't shun us anymore. They can't look down on us. I don't like the term Asian American MCs or Korean MC. You don't see white basketball players like, that's a white basketball player, he's a basketball player. I don't want to be known as a Korean rapper, I want to be a rapper. And I'm trying to solidify that, authenticate myself. And so I hope this Bad Rap movie is going to help that. I keep saying I have an album in the works. I do have an album in the works and it's coming out soon. So new music is coming, but more importantly, I'm just in New York trying to find my niche, trying to find my groove and stay busy. So expect new lyrics, please.